Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, May 9th, 2018. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino, and it is absolutely beautiful out there. As long as you're out of the fog, which has developed along the coast, and it has reduced visibility below 2 miles in many locations. The good news is that fog is starting to lift. The fog advisories are going to be coming to an end in about 2 hours or so. And as a result, we'll start to see clearing skies throughout the region as high pressure is sitting right over the area. Temperatures this morning range from the mid 50s to lower 60s. Of course, the more sunshine you have, the warmer it's going to be, with temperatures today ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast and mid 70s, possibly even a couple of upper 70s in the Delaware River Valley for highs today. Today's going to be absolutely beautiful. Then things get pretty interesting as we start to move through tomorrow and on through this upcoming weekend with a very volatile weather pattern. So let's dive into this forecast. On the surface map, you can see high pressure is in complete control, but it is starting to exit the region. This warm front will move through tomorrow afternoon and evening with a threat for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. These thunderstorms are not expected to be severe, but they will be capable of some heavy downpours, so definitely watch out for that, especially after about 2 p.m. Then this whole frontal boundary complex here, combined with this cold front up here, are all going to basically linger over the region starting on Friday and continuing on through the weekend. The position of these frontal boundaries will basically be the story for this upcoming weekend, as temperatures in the forecast alone range anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees depending on the location of this frontal boundary. So if the cold front boundary that sets up over the region basically sets up to the south, then you're talking about temperatures in the 50s and 60s for this entire weekend. However, if it sets up to the north of us, let's say in the Hudson River Valley and northern Connecticut, you're talking about temperatures in the 70s and 80s and very close to 90 degrees in Philadelphia. So you could see the range in temperature potential here by 20 to 30 degrees. And on one of the models I use called the European Ensemble models, it's also called EPS for short, there's about 50 individual models to make up this average, right? And in that average, the range in temperatures, typically you're looking at maybe a 5-degree range, okay? In this case, you're talking about temperatures ranging from individual models from 54 to 94 in some locations on one forecast. So that pretty much tells you the high volatility involved in this setup. On the radar, pretty much high and dry. This is just ground clutter, not anything to worry about. And on the infrared satellite picture, you can see once that fog and low clouds lift along the coast, pretty much clear skies are in place throughout the entire region for today. So today is going to be absolutely beautiful. So if you have any plans for today, definitely get out and enjoy them. Have some lunch outside. It is going to be absolutely wonderful. So let's dive into this forecast. Today, scattered clouds, temperatures ranging from the upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast, mid 70s throughout the rest of the region, possibly a few upper 70s are possible over the Philadelphia metro. For tomorrow morning, scattered cloud cover is expected. Watch out for some locally dense fog possible along the immediate coast. Look for lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s. For tomorrow afternoon, that warm front will move through. It's a very weak warm front. It is going to be collapsing as it moves through. Temperatures will range from the lower to mid 60s on Long Island, upper 60s to lower 70s along the rest of the coast, and mid to upper 70s in the Delaware River Valley. There will be a threat for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. These thunderstorms are expected to rain below severe levels, but will be capable of a few heavy downpours. On Friday, the cold front moves through with a few isolated showers, otherwise variable to scattered cloud cover. Winds will be from the northwest, so it will be a drying wind. So again, the key word here is isolated. So it's not going to be a washout on Friday in any way, shape, or form. Look for lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s, highs in the mid to upper 60s on Long Island, upper 60s to lower 70s along the rest of the coast, and mid 70s in the Delaware River Valley. Now here's where things get interesting. On Saturday, that frontal boundary rebounds. The speed in which this warm front moves through will determine where your high temperatures are. So low temperatures on Saturday with variable cloud cover and a few isolated showers will range from the mid to upper 50s. On Saturday afternoon, depending on where this boundary sets up, you could be looking, if you're to the north of this frontal boundary in the afternoon, you're looking at temperatures in the lower 60s to mid 70s, depending on how close this frontal boundary is. To the south of the frontal boundary, though, you're talking about temperatures ranging from the lower 80s to possibly touching 90 degrees if you get enough clearing. So again, the thermal gradient over the region on this frontal boundary will range anywhere from about 20 to possibly even as high as 30 degrees from north to south, depending on where this frontal boundary sets up. There is potential that this warm front is aggressive enough to drive through the entire region, leading to warm conditions throughout. Or this high pressure system strong enough to block this frontal boundary, and it pretty much stays stalled with variable cloud cover and a very wet, raw day. On Sunday, it's the same scenario. The same frontal boundary, waves of low pressure moving through, is going to be lingering over the region. If it stays to the north of the region, you're talking about temperatures in the upper 70s to upper 80s. However, if the frontal boundary moves through and stalls out to the south, then you're talking about temperatures with periods of showers, heavy at times, ranging from the lower to mid 50s for lows and upper 50s to mid 60s for highs. So again, the variety in temperatures here for this upcoming weekend is pretty large, and the ensemble guidance tells us what the potential is, and it's pretty extensive in what may set up here. On Monday, this whole mess clears out with a few lingering showers in the morning, followed by clearing skies in the afternoon. Look for lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s, highs in the mid to upper 60s along the immediate coast, and upper 60s to lower 70s everywhere else. On Tuesday and Wednesday, high pressure generally in control. We have these weak boundaries around, but they really don't produce much in the way of precipitation, but some variable cloud cover. Look for temperatures to range from the upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast due to some fog, and mid 50s over the rest of the region for lows. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 70s along the coast and upper 70s to lower 80s in the Delaware River Valley. So a very volatile forecast is coming up for this weekend. I'll keep you posted on what to expect as we move forward and get a little bit closer and hopefully get a little bit better understanding of what we're dealing with for each day for Saturday and Sunday, which looks to be potentially a very nice weekend or one which you spend most of the time in the movies. That is your forecast discussion. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.